Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in full spooky girl mode. It's spooky girl fall. Oh, that's not much of a spooky girl dance, is it? It's more of a this kind of thing. Some goth dancing, yeah. Yeah, we got the background going. We are all ready for spooky season over here. And today, this look is inspired by Capricorns, which I am a Capricorn. Yeah, this is my take on the Capricorn and the colors and the inspirations associated with it and the kind of aspects of the Capricorn that I relate to the most. And we're going to talk all about that throughout this video while we do this look. And yeah, I just kind of sat down and it felt like painting and playing. This obviously isn't a very wearable look. This is just me sitting down doing something for me because I just wanted to basically play with some makeup, and it's almost 3 a.m. so why not? Yeah, this is a look we came up with and I am loving my hair today. Well, I am having a good hair day. See ya. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and without further ado, let's get into this makeup look and talking about some Capricorn traits. Oh, hi again. I forgot to mention, we used the Colourpop Misunderstood Palette to get this look. Yeah, I'm a little scared and all over the place. I've had a cold brew and a pot of coffee today. Hooey! Hey guys. Okay, so yeah, I got you zoomed in pretty close. We're trying out a new angle. Figuring about doing a full-on tutorial, but I kind of want to do a little bit of a tutorial, but I also want to talk to you guys while I do it. So yeah, we're just trying out a new camera angle today. We'll see how it goes and if I like it or not. Either way, we are going to upload this video because it's been like the third time I tried to film it and something has gone wrong over the last like 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. I've been noodling around with this idea of doing a Capricorn inspired look because I saw like the Zodiac challenge going around. But yeah, we're going to do like something kind of Capricorn inspired using the Misunderstood palette. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is take a fluffy brush. We're going to take the shade Tragic. And I'm just going to, I have a mirror sitting right here, so yeah. We're going to go ahead and just bring that through the transition. Kind of taking it kind of high. This is going to be a super dark, smoky look that is kind of my interpretation of Capricorn makeup. This is me as a Capricorn doing makeup. I don't fit the mold exactly to every single Capricorn out there. We tend to be kind of, well, stereotypically, they're prudes, they're kind of conservative and stick in the muds. I think they get seen that way anyway. But realistically, we're actually very creative people, and we have I think an interesting mix of creativity and logic. Like we're kind of engineers. Like we're the perfect combination of the left and right brain. We're very practical, yet have the vision to create beautiful things and make them work. I think that's a Capricorn right there. We like to plan and organize, and things have to be kind of just so. That's true. We're not the most flexible people in the world. I know personally I am not flexible by any means, physically or mentally. Well, speaking of not being flexible, my back. Oh my god. I threw my back out, you guys. It hurts so bad. And I'm building up this transition shade, Tragic. Yeah, we kind of like to stick to our plan, you know? We don't like to... We're not spontaneous, and I definitely am not spontaneous. I like to plan things out and have things kind of... my ducks in a row. I don't like to just do things spur of the moment, and especially if I already have something planned and somebody kind of jumps in and is like, hey, let's do this. I'm like, but I have this planned. It's just, and so like people know that I have this stuff planned. It's all up here. I've never told anybody. It's in my head what I'm planning to do that day. So I can't really get mad when somebody suggests something else. I'm going to jump straight into the shade 101, which is the kind of soft black. Trust me. Yeah, we're using a lot of black though in this look. And this is definitely going to be those looks where I'm going to be like, just trust me. Because when you look up Capricorn, the color that comes up is like our color is black. So I mean, we have to do a look that uses a lot of black. And it's not just black, it's like black and any other darkened colors, like browns, deep browns, earthy tones. We are an earth sign. I think that's why we're so grounded. I want to do something that kind of ties into all these things and represents it. Represents kind of how I am as a Capricorn, which is kind of darkly inclined. I'm a little bit of a spooky girl, if you hadn't noticed. Which brings me to an interesting point, is that Capricorns tend to be very into logic, facts. We're very skeptical people. Like, I don't believe anything until I, like, see written, like, proof of it. I'm incredibly skeptical and just think my immediate thought to anything is bullshit. Like, I'm like Jenna Marbles in the Were-Rabbit or whatever it is. Rab Witch. What's that smell? Some bullshit? That's me. Like, I'm not a gullible person. Or no, I just immediately, like, don't believe anything. And that's a Capricorn thing, right? But we're like, Capricorns tend to be very drawn to the occult. And like, that's such an odd mixture because, you know, most people don't take the occult seriously and they're very skeptical of it. But no, you present me like some occult information, I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally legit and true. Yeah, that's a thing. Like, I will believe it and will stand by it and be like, yep, I've seen it, I've done it, or whatever. This is actually blending out really well today. So Capricorns are super compatible with Taurus. Like, super compatible. Like, out of all the pairings of signs and compatibility things, the Capricorn and Taurus are just like the match made in heaven. Like, they are it. They are like the couple. They are couple goals. I'm a Capricorn. My husband's a Taurus. And if you ask some of our friends, they may say we are couple goals. Because I think we are. We definitely are a very compatible couple. We were just talking tonight on the phone. Because my husband works 12-hour shifts. And sometimes we end up on opposite sleep schedules fairly often because he does swing shift. So we really don't get to spend that much time together. Even though we're home, one's usually asleep, I'm working, or he's working. We kind of miss each other sometimes. And we will talk for hours on the phone. And just talk. Talk like we just started dating and we're getting to know each other talking. Like, hours. And we have done that for almost 10 years now. We have been together 9 years. And have done that for 9 years. We've basically been inseparable, though, since we met. And I didn't know that he was a Taurus when we got together or anything. And going back to the skepticism, I've never put a whole lot of stock into horoscopes. Like, horoscope predictions. I still don't. I think they're usually so generic and so vague that they could fit any sign and any person. But birth charts and stuff like that I do think are very accurate. Like, I did my birth chart last year and it was like reading a autobiography of myself. It was freaky. Oh, by the way, I did a primer lids with a Milani eyeshadow primer, and I have a little concealer and set down translucent powder. I forgot to mention that because I just jumped right into yammering. Right, just blendy. When you're working with a black eyeshadow, girl, you got to blend and blend. And when you think you're done blending, blend just a little more. Just a little more. Like, I'm just taking any excess off my brush on a paper towel, and I'm going in and just making sure those edges are soft. This isn't going to be a cut crease or anything defined. We're going with just smoky and kind of grungy, and the colors I'm using are actually, to me, suit Capricorn very well. And the eyeshadow that I'm going to be putting on the lid, one of the shades, is an exact match to the lip gloss I'm going to use, which is Capricorn from Wet n Wild. Thought it was really cool that they are almost the exact same color. But yeah, I also did my number compatibility with my husband. We had like perfect compatibility there too. It's so strange. But honestly, it's gonna sound a little weird, but I swear I dreamed about him when I was a kid. Like, his face, and knew him when I saw him. I know that sounds like a little odd and whatever, but we say that's kind of the type of stuff that Capricorns will buy into, is that. But Try to sell us on a conspiracy theory? I better see some proof. I'm taking a small brush. I'm just really getting in there, working it into the crease. This is basically a Morphe M562. It's just a Sonia Kashuk one from a gift set. It's a little bit firmer. Yeah. Capricorns, it's said to have good self-control, be responsible, disciplined. This is where I'm not the best Capricorn because I don't have the best self-control. I have great self-discipline when it comes to blogging and making videos and editing and doing work stuff. Like, we're great with our work. The self-control and discipline lacks more, I think, in our personal lives. Like, say it comes to like trying to eat healthy. But we're, I think, very ambitious and kind of determined little people. We know what we want and we kind of go for it. But we're very quiet about it. We don't tell everybody our goals and our plans. We just kind of do it. Quietly do it. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm going to take the shade Sing, which is like a blackened garnet shade, which also I think is cool because that's my birthstone is garnet. It looks garnet sometimes, but it has like a fuchsia flash to it and can also kind of pull gold. It's like a, I would call it more than duochrome. Like it goes from fuchsia to gold to like garnet. It has a little bit of a brown bronze in there. It's very unique. Even can pull a little green in some lights. It's a really cool color. It's a little chunky and messy, so it does have a lot of fallout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Sing and I'm going to put it on the outer portion and the inner portion. And just pack it on. I think on camera it just kind of pulls more purple red than, I'm going to take it on the inner part. Well, this is a good time of year to do this look anyway because this is pretty, almost like a dead leaf looking look. It's very kind of dark and grungy and just... I've had a typo negative in my head for the last few days. And I don't know, this is kind of giving me some typo vibes a little bit somehow. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar. The Love You to Death video. It gives me the warm fuzzies. So yeah, Capricorns are kind of reserved. Even though I can be kind of out there with like the way I dress and my makeup and stuff, my personality is quite reserved. And it's a weird kind of juxtaposition that Capricorns are. Like, I will wear really pretty bold outfits and not give a shit. Like, do like some really out there makeup looks and go out in public, no problem. But personality wise, I'm a little introverted, I'm quiet, I'm very, very reserved personality wise. Like, I just kind of keep to myself. We're very careful and we like to plan things out and make sure everything's just right. A little bit indecisive, but I think once we have our minds made up, we're kind of stubborn. Not as stubborn as a Taurus, tell you that. Stubborn ass. Hard-headed. Tauruses are freaking hard-headed. Yeah, see, it's just kind of dark and there's just like a hint of color in there. That's what I'm going for. It looks purple, I think, under my studio lighting. It's pulling more garnety purple, but as you turn, it shifts different shades. It's a very complex shade, and I think that suits a Capricorn. Well, Capricorns are kind of complex. We're also very humorous and silly, but I think our humor is lost sometimes on people. It's kind of a deadpan humor. It can come off, I think, a little mean, and we may come off a little flippant and kind of like assholes, I think, sometimes. Even though we're not mean to be, we think we're funny, and it's only funny to us. Thankfully, Taurus kind of gets that sense of humor. I'm gonna take a shade called Underworld on the center of the lid. Just right here. Underworld is like a rosy bronze type of shade. I think it flows pretty interestingly into Sing. What are some annoying things about Capricorns? Oh, I know. We are know-it-alls. We are. But, honestly, most of the time I'm right, so am I really know-it-all if I'm always right? I'm kidding. We are know-it-alls, that is true. And we can come off kind of condescending. I don't mean to when I do. I know I do. I know that I come off condescending sometimes. And I'm trying to be nice and kind of like helpful or something. It's just, I think the tone, my voice sometimes, I don't know. It's never intentional. Like, I try too hard to sound nice and it sounds condescending. I try not to be that will actually person, but sometimes you just have to be that person because someone says something really stupid and I will argue it. Get where I will argue my point. I will debate. I can be kind of stubborn about that. Like, no, you are wrong. Okay, I'm going back and sing just to blend. Make sure it's not lost. We tend to be kind of unforgiving. We can hold a grudge like nobody's business. Very much that. And, you know, and there's sometimes I've actually forgiven things. But like, hell will I forget it. And sometimes, I think I may have forgiven something, then I get really mad about it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't forgive that. Yeah, I'm still mad. Like, just little things. Like, somebody will bring something up, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I have a little bit of a temper that I compartmentalize and put away, and it doesn't come out until I'm alone, mostly. That is also another Capricorn thing, that we will compartmentalize our emotions and put them away and deal with them later when we think it's convenient, or yeah, basically a convenient time to deal with it. Like public displays of emotion, get out of here, no way. I gotta be so upset. We always talk about like compartmentalizing, putting away emotions until we have time to deal with them because we don't want to deal with them in public. Or we don't want other people to see us having to deal with them. We tend to try to be the strong ones. And I think because I was the strong one for so long with my mom, that now I'm not that person anymore. And my husband's kind of become that for me. He's very stoic, and we tend to expect the worst. And to an extent I do. But it's not to the point where, oh my god, I think it's Armageddon worst. I'm very practical about expecting a realistic outcome. And prepare myself for that realistic bad outcome, but I don't rule out the good outcome either. I'm not like a pessimist. I'm a realist. Like, both things are possible, but I'm not going to get excited or down. I'm going to be neutral and just wait and see what happens. And take a little bit of sing right here, just kind of bringing that around. I don't care if the shimmer gets in the crease a little bit with this look. It's very kind of a sooty, dirty look anyways. It doesn't matter. I actually kind of like the way it's looking. Pull and sing up a little bit more. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go clean up this fallout, do my foundation and the boring stuff, and we'll come back and talk a little more while we finish this under eye, mascara, all that up. I'll BRB. I did kind of an extreme contour and highlight situation because I figured this look is kind of extreme, so let's just go there with it. But yeah, I cleaned up fallout, put a little wing on, kind of blended the wing a little bit, and I just peeled around. And I put some of my contour powder right in here to kind of create a nice little smooth transition into the eyes because I wanted to do something very... And we're not going for wearable or anything today, we're going for more creative, a little out there makeup. I'm not skilled enough to like paint a sea goat on my face, so we're just gonna sit down and paint today. Get back in my little pointy brush here, take some more black just to make sure everything's looking just how I want it. Oh, there's a hum, the AC just kicked on. Yeah. I know some people turn their AC off to film. Ain't gonna happen. They're not filming in Louisiana. You turn your AC off for 2 hours here, you're gonna die. You're gonna have heat stroke. Like, it's hot here. Hot and humid. And yucky. But yeah, I'm just kind of cleaning up. Sorry, I was leaning weird. Just kind of cleaning up this line, getting it blended how I want it. I was kind of going for something a little more subdued, but I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go for it with this look and have fun and really just sit down and play. I haven't done that in a long time, just done a look just for the sake of doing a makeup look and it not be to go out or something like that. I'm gonna go straight into the black. Okay, I'm just taking it and blending like right along here. I don't think I fit every single thing about a Capricorn. But I think the older I've gotten, the more Capricorn I've become. Fluffier little brush here and just kind of smoke that out some. So this would be kind of a dark Capricorn look. That's the aspect anyways that I'm playing with, is the melancholy, darker element or side of the Capricorn. Part that's kind of blank on the lower lash line. Pain and Panic, which is the gold in the palette. Since Capricorns are earth signs, even though like black is our color, I think also golds and warm shades suit us because of that earth element. I'm just gonna put this right here. Just gonna bring a little interest to lower lash line. I like this shade. It has some little glitters in it that I think tie into the shades on the upper lash line. I think I'm gonna add a little bronzer just to kind of blend the contour in a little better, and because I do look really pale. I put a lot of powder on. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching a podcast or listening to a podcast and just going to town. Okay, I'm gonna do a little blush, and yeah, we're just gonna go in with Sophisticated Sable because it's right here. And I'm just gonna jump into the center, and I'm just gonna take all 3 shades. Back of the cheekbones. Oh, that looks lovely when you blend them together. I'm a Capricorn, bitch. That's gonna be my thing. Was it Jenna Marbles? Just, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Capricorn. Basically my excuse for everything when I'm being bitchy or something. But I'm a Capricorn. I can't do change. How dare you make me change my plan? Okay, let's do some highlighter. I'm feeling so spry today and like perky. We have to use Written in the Stars from Wet n Wild because it is from the Zodiac collection and it is so beautiful. Oh my god, it was one of the best highlighters in the world. It's funny, as my husband said to me earlier, he's like, you've gotten so confident in your videos. He's like, there's like no nervousness there at all. I'm like, nope. I am not camera shy anymore by any means. It's somebody who was like, oh my goodness, I was so camera shy. Like I would turn the camera on and just freeze 6 months ago. Like there was no way I was sitting down just doing makeup and talking to you guys then. And I'm having so much, I didn't think I would enjoy YouTube as much as I have. I am freaking loving it. Look at that highlight, yes! Yeah, Capricorns tend to marry for life and be very loyal. Like, loyal. And that is very true for me. Like, when I glom onto something, I glom hard. Like, you're mine, you're my person now. I just saw Wayne Goss said stop doing that. You know what? I'm going to highlight where I want to, Wayne Goss. I love him to death, but don't tell me where I can highlight. And do my coffee break with Danny highlight. I was like, that's not his first video he's done like that. Grabbing at people highlighting the tip of their nose. Because I feel like Danny had made a comment about that at some point because somebody sent her the video of him talking about it. Alright, we'll just use this little pencil brush here. I'm taking what's left in the lid and going on the inner corner. Knock off that excess so it doesn't go everywhere. Just pop that right in here. Look at that glow. My goodness. That's so... This is where we are on the eyes. Something kind of fall and spooky looking, and yeah, I like it. I think this came out pretty cool and I think it suits the Capricorn pretty well. I have this lip gloss here from Wet n Wild in the shade Capricorn, which is very similar to the Sing eyeshadow that we put on the inner and outer portion of the lid. It has that same shift in there where it's like a reddish garnet where it can shift kind of greeny, gold, bronze, fuchsia. Like it's kind of all over the shop and it's a beautiful, beautiful color. It's very similar to a nail polish called Unicorn Piss. I don't think that's the actual name of the nail polish. That's just what people would call it. It's either Unicorn Piss or Unicorn Blood. I want to say it's by Clarins. I can't remember what number it was. It was like, it goes for like $100 and something on eBay, like hundreds of dollars. People love this nail polish and basically it's that color. And for a base, I'm gonna use this. It's not black, it looks like it. This is Never Say Never from CoverGirl. It's one of the melting pouts and I love these so much. So go ahead and pop this on the lips here. Okay, over top of this I want to go in with the Wet n Wild lip gloss. It's kind of a lip topper type of gloss. It's not super thick or gloppy, it's very thin and just shimmery. He said it's almost exactly like the color on the eyes. It's crazy, isn't it? This is a Capricorn inspired makeup look using the Colourpop Misunderstood Palette. yeah, I think this came out pretty cool. We just sat down and played and painted, and here we are. I think it suits the Capricorn personality pretty well. Well, me personally, this is my personal take on it. I think every Capricorn, of course, is different. But yeah, I think these are kind of how I see Capricorn and the traits that I relate to within the star sign. So yeah, this is the look. Let me know in the comments. Are you into your zodiac sign? Like, do you feel like it suits you, or do you feel more like another sign? When I was younger, I didn't think I was much of a Capricorn, but now the older I get, the more Capricorn-like I become. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, and let me know about this camera angle. Do we like it? Do we hate it? How we feel? Let me know below. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, all that, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye now.